It's both an honor and privilege to stand before you today at this crucial moment for our community and our future. We are gathered all here for the Red Cross Annual Partnership Meeting under the inspiring theme, Building Resilient Communities, Youth-Led Resilience, Socio-Economic Transformation. This gathering marks a celebration of our collective commitment to resilience, transformation, and the empowerment of the next generation. I would like to extend my heart thanks to Rwanda Red Cross and all partners who have worked tirelessly to make this event possible. It is through partnership like this that we can make a real and lasting impact on socio-economic transformation of the community and development of our cities. Where we are today, Huye District is one of the 8 districts of the Southern Province, now counting over 390,000 total population, dominated by youth, over 60%. The Huye city hosting you today is known as an education and cultural heritage, because of it's where the first public school was established, the first branch of the University of Rwanda where it started, and the ethnographic museum that we have in the city. With the blessings of today, I take this opportunity to request you joining me in appreciating the existing partnership and valuable contribution of Rwanda Red Cross in various areas that including health, education, environment protection, humanitarian support, and community engagement. Naniza mashi tukabashimira. Today also we are celebrating the inauguration of Inzozi Youth Center, a space dedicated to contributing, nurturing the potential of our young people. This center will be a center of training, sports, hospitality, and community engagement, as well as strategic scope for effective emergency response in the Southern Province. Inzozi means a dream. It means we are still dreaming this center to become a model center. Nyakwa Minister, iyi center ije yiyongera ku zindi twari dufite mu karere ka Huye. Bijyanye n'imiterere y'akarere, twari dufite another community center that is recently built in Tumba sector. We have this one that is going to serve Ngoma community, Matyazo, and others. And we have another one that is under construction in Imbazi sector, which also is going to support the community, especially the youth of that region. And another one in Huye sector, on the way to Nyamagabe, means that from north, south, east, and the south will be having all youth centers that is going to benefit our young people. Dear guests of honor, esteemed guests, Huye District is committed to supporting our youth in every way possible. Together with our partners, we will continue to champion initiatives that fostering creativity and promoting sports talents, because we know that when they succeed, we all succeed. In closing, I want to express my deep gratitude to Rwanda Red Cross for its unwavering dedication to humanitarian work, youth, and community development. Thank you once again for being here today and for also participating in the National Tree Campaign under the theme, My Tree, My Legacy, Igiti Cyanjye, Umurage Wanjye. I commit, Honorable Minister, and the Rwanda Red Cross district team to take care of the trees and sustainability of the youth center. I urge you all to take time to explore the city, visit the ethnographic museum, and tomorrow enjoy the famous Uyelari Rwanda Championship this weekend that is starting tomorrow evening. Thank you, and I wish you a productive partnership meeting. Thank you.
Inform you or remind for those who have seen the theme for our annual partnership meeting for this year is building resilience communities.
Honorable State Minister of Youth and Arts, Honorable Governor of Southern Province, Honorable Mayor of Huye District, esteemed President of Rwanda Red Cross and members of Rwanda Red Cross governing board, esteemed representatives of government institutions, the distinguished delegate from Red Cross and represent national society, respected partners from UN agencies and other local organizations, dear youth representative, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. On behalf of Rwanda Red Cross, it is with deep honor that I welcome you all to this 3-day Rwanda Red Cross partnership meeting here at our newly inaugurated youth center in Huye District. You are particularly grateful for the presence of the Honorable State Minister of Youth and Arts, whose participation today reinforces the importance our government places on supporting Rwanda Red Cross in various areas. Honorable State Minister, distinguished guests, today we gather as partners, united by a common vision, a future where young people are at the heart of building resilience communities. This meeting provides a valuable platform to reflect, to learn, and most importantly, act. Over the 3-day meeting, we explore innovative approaches, share best practices, and forge strong partnership that can elevate the role of youth in humanitarian and development action. This inauguration of this youth is not only a milestone for the Rwanda Red Cross. It is a symbol of what is possible when commitment, collaboration, and compassion come together. I take this opportunity to thank all partners who supported this initiative. I mentioned International Federation of Red Cross, Red Crescent, Spanish Red Cross, Australian Red Cross, etc. And the government of Rwanda, provided this land on which is established this center. Thank you very much. This center, we set as dynamic space where youth can access various opportunities for personal and professional growth through various programs in entrepreneurship, psychosocial support, first aid trainings, recreational games. The center will equip young people with essential skills to build their future with confidence and resilience. This center has already supported 84 young Rwandans was not only being trained in practical business and life skills, but have also been provided with startup capital to bring their dream to life. Moreover, by fostering innovative initiative in the center that generate incomes, we aim to ensure the long-term sustainability of the center activities, allowing it to continue serving the future generation of Rwanda youth with the same passion and the same purpose. We also recognize the importance of strong partnership in achieving the central objective. Working closely with local government, particularly the district local authority, will bring added value to the center for sharing experiences, resources, expertise, and by ensuring that our effort complement the global development goals of our people, of our young people. I'd like to extend my sincere gratitude to the Red Cross movement in general, our UN partners in Netherlands Embassy, and the government stakeholders for working this journey with us, for support and collaboration and the cooperation upon which we build a strong national society and more resilient community we support together. Once again, welcome to the Rwanda Red Cross Center and welcome to this important gathering, and hope to leave this meeting not only with shared knowledge, but with a renewed commitment to invest in our youth, the leader of today, the leader of tomorrow. Thank you very much.
David. Your Excellency, State Minister for Youth and Arts, Honorable Governor for the Southern Region, Monsieur le Maire de Huye, dear colleagues from the Federation, the head of delegation for Kinshasa Cluster, secrétaire général de la Croix-Rouge rwandaise, président de la Croix-Rouge rwandaise, esteemed partners of the Red Cross movement and other organizations, because I see that there is a good panel of different partners. People of Huye District, members of the Rwanda Red Cross societies, esteemed colleagues, ladies and gentlemen. As the head of mission for the International Red Cross in Rwanda, it's really a great honor to join you at this year's Red Cross Annual Partnership Meeting alongside my esteemed colleagues. I extend my gratitude to the Rwanda Red Cross Society for organizing this critical event, which brings together partners of the Red Cross and Red Crescent movements operating in Rwanda. Today's focus is on youthless resilience and social economic transformation is both timely and strategic, noting that 78% of Rwanda's population is under 35 years old. Young people are not just beneficiaries of the movement program. They are agents of change who bring fresh perspectives, energy, and innovation to community resilience. By equipping youth with the tools and opportunities to lead, we are fostering a generation that can tackle future challenges with confidence and determination. Our partnership with the Rwanda Red Cross Society has been instrumental in addressing a wide range of humanitarian needs, particularly during emergencies. Together, we have worked, for instance, to provide disaster response, restore family links, develop self-access framework, and promote international humanitarian law, especially with youth. We must acknowledge the challenges we face. The current global economic landscape has imposed significant budget constraints, which have affected our ability to respond to growing humanitarian needs. As the world grapples with an alarming rise in armed conflict and devastating effect of climate change, we are witnessing immense human suffering and displacement, particularly among vulnerable people, including persons with disabilities. Our region is not immune to these challenges, and we need to adapt our intervention to ensure that we continue to provide humanitarian assistance and protection to those most in need. Ladies and gentlemen, since last year's annual partnership meeting, the ICRC has made significant progress, including high-level engagement with the government of Rwanda. Notably, our President, Myriana Spoljaric, held a meeting with His Excellency President Paul Kagame during a visit in May. These meetings have provided an opportunity for bilateral and confidential discussion with Rwandan authorities and the Rwanda Defense Force on the humanitarian situation in the Great Lakes region. Additionally, they have reinforced the ICRC neutral intermediary role within the frameworks of both Washington Agreement and Doha talks. In September 2024, the ICRC launched a global initiative in collaboration with 6 founding states to strengthen political commitment to international humanitarian law. This initiative aims to address current crises and ensure future compliance with the fundamental rules of war by developing actionable recommendations for tangible change on the ground. I am pleased to formally welcome Rwanda's participation in this initiative as of June this year. By joining, Rwanda demonstrates its dedication to upholding IHL, including its commitment to establish a national IHL committee and signing the joint pledge recommended at the April 2024 Commonwealth Red Cross and Red Crescent Conference on IHL. Rwanda's active involvement is a vital stand for humanity and against the growing disregard for the laws of war. Ladies and gentlemen, I will unfortunately not be able to be with you tomorrow as we are organizing the final session of our annual IHL Moot Court, which will be held at the Supreme Court of Kigali tomorrow. So I sincerely apologize for my absence and thank you for your understanding. I will ensure to catch up on the discussion and follow up on any action points afterwards. As a way of concluding, I want to reiterate our gratitude towards the Rwanda Red Cross, with whom the association maintains a productive and constructive partnership in favor of the most affected ones. Thank you, and rest assured our commitment and support will be maintained. Murakoze Chani.
Head of Kinshasa cluster, as we mentioned, it's a cluster which covers DRC, Rwanda, Burundi, and Congo, Brazzaville. Welcome, please.
Thank you very much. And good morning, everybody. Protocol observed. I'm going to go through the whole formula, if you allow me. It is both an honor and a privilege for the International Federation of Red Cross and Red Crescent Societies to join you today at this partners meeting convened by the Rwanda Red Cross. I am honored to speak on behalf of 191 members of the International Federation worldwide, 191 National Red Cross and Red Crescent Societies, which along with the IFRC has been among one of the main donors, contributors to this endeavor that we have kindly been introduced today. So to all of them, the one present in the room, but also the one who are not in the room today, I would like to thank you for putting into practice one of our fundamental principles, the principle of universality, that says that each Red Cross and Red Crescent Society is obliged, is due to support each other in time of crisis. So thank you very much for that. We gather under a powerful theme today, building resilience communities driven by young people, resilience and socioeconomic transformation. This theme goes to the heart of the mission of the Red Cross and speaks directly to the future of the humanitarian action. In a world increasingly marked by the uncertainty, climate shock, health crisis, displacement, economic instability, political instability, resilience is not a choice, it's a necessity. And at the center of that resilience stand young people. Across Africa and beyond, young volunteers are not merely beneficiaries of humanitarian programs. They are architects of change, innovators of solutions, and champions of transformation within their communities. We have seen them lead climate action initiatives, leverage technology to reach those in need, and bridge divides in societies facing multiple crises. This gathering today is therefore more than a meeting. It is a celebration of partnership and collective purpose. The Rwanda Red Cross Society has shown exemplary leadership in mobilizing young people and fostering inclusive development, as we have seen today with these facilities and all the work that these facilities are going to bring and the resiliences and services that are going to bring to the community. It was through partnerships like this with national societies, the public sector, the private sector, authorities, that real lasting resilience is built. And for that, I once more would like to congratulate the Rwanda Red Cross. For our part, the IFRC remains steadfast in supporting national societies like the Rwanda Red Cross to design and sustain community-driven programs that strengthen livelihood, reduce vulnerability, and uphold dignity for all, without distinction. And that's quite important in today's world, to emphasize without distinction, which is at the core of our fundamental principle of impartiality. We believe deeply in co-creation. Among young people, co-creation is, a nature, a natural thing to do. With young people, with communities, and with partners, to shape a future that is not only resilient, but also just, inclusive, and equitable. As we engage in the sessions ahead, let this forum be a space for bold ideas, honest reflection, and reviewed commitments. Let it inspire us to empower young people, and not only to meet today's challenges, but to lead tomorrow's transformations. And I would like to emphasize that, not only to deal with today's challenges, but also to lead tomorrow's transformations. So, merci and bonne journée.
Society and present, dear representative of governmental institutions and governmental organizations, private entities, and banks, dear Rwanda Red Cross staff, members and volunteers, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. On behalf of Rwanda Red Cross Society, it's my pleasure and honor to warmly welcome our guest of honor, Honorable State Minister, the Minister of Youth and Arts, and the Governor of Southern Province, to Inzozi Youth Center. Please clap for them. I'd like also to acknowledge the presence among us of the heads of IFRC delegation, Kinshasa cluster, and the head of ICRC delegation, and other representatives. He represents Netherland from Netherlands Embassy and Red Cross Society. We thank you all for responding favorably to our invitation to participate in this annual partners meeting of Rwanda Red Cross. This constitutes for our organization a mark of esteem and friendship which we truly appreciate. Allow me first of all, to thank you personally and through you, all the ministerial departments and centralized entities of our country for all collaborations they provide us in the accomplishment of our mission. This past year, in particular, has been rich in consultation and joint interventions, particularly in the areas of disaster prevention and capacity building for our young people. This emphasis on youth is reflected in the theme under which this meeting of partners of Rwanda Red Cross was held: building resilient communities, youth-led resilience and socio-economic transformation. Honorable Minister, distinguished guests, at Rwanda Red Cross Society, we have always believed that resilience is not built by chance, it is built by people. And among these people, the youth stand at the center. Our mission calls us to assist vulnerable communities in health, in disaster management, in access to clean water and sanitation. But beyond responding to the emergencies, our deeper calling is to strengthen communities' capacity so that people are not only able to survive, but to thrive. Today's youth are not just beneficiaries of humanitarian work, they are active agents of change. In every corner of Rwanda, alongside the past fiscal year, we saw young Red Cross volunteers teaching communities about hygiene, climate adaptation, and first aid. We saw young leaders initiatives rebuilding livelihoods after floods, supporting families affected by disasters, supporting vulnerable and nurturing construction etc. Their energy, their compassion, and their innovation formed the very foundation of resilient community. Not only they helped in responding to crisis, but also transforming socio-economic realities. That is why our program increasingly integrated skills, trainings, entrepreneurship, and community-based projects, ensuring that humanitarian work goes hand in hand with development and self-resilience. In this regard, in different districts, youth association was supported in development of their business plan, even in startup capital. Thus, the young people supported by our interventions are in a good position to play an important role in the socio-economic transformation of their communities. And when we talk about socio-economic transformation, it is not just about increasing production. We talk about a shift in mindset from dependence to empowerment, from vulnerability to capacity. As the Red Cross, we are committed to nurturing the spirit by providing mentorship and capacity building in order to give them the ability to fully play their role as agents of change. Honorable Minister, distinguished guests, the Rwanda Red Cross sees youth engagement through education, empowerment, and enabling environment as essential to increase youth professional and academic achievements, improve social skills and behavior, and improve self-esteem and self-efficacy. To achieve this, the Rwanda Red Cross is designing a youth center like this to support young people unlock their full potential in delivering effective and transport humanitarian assistance. The youth center was designed as a space which provides a safe educational and recreational environment for youth people. The center intends to support opportunity for youth to develop their physical, educational, socio-emotional, and cognitive ability, and they experience achievement through finding what they are interested in: leadership, enjoyment, friendship, and recognition. We plan to open youth centers, 5 youth centers. 1 youth center per province, including the city of Kigali. Currently, we have 2. 1 in Rwanda District, and launched last year. As you remember, we launched the youth center in Rwanda, and the one we have just inaugurated here in Huye District today. The rest will be open as soon as we have the means. Honorable Minister, distinguished guests, since yesterday we have had the privilege of attending presentations and debating these interesting topics. More presentation and debates await us today. All of this should allow us to refine our strategies and make our youth the driving force behind a promising future for our community. Let us all remember that resilience begins in the heart: to serve, to stand together, and to believe in the power of humanity. So let us continue to inspire, empower, and equip our youth people to lead not only as the future leaders, but also as the leaders of today. We believe this is our best way to fulfill the noble mission of Rwanda Red Cross: to protect life, uphold dignity, and build a nation where every community is resilient and no one is left behind. Honorable Minister, thank you very much for coming, and I thank you all for your kind attention. Wishing you a fruitful meeting.
Honorable Governor of the Southern Province, Honorable Mayor of Huye District, Nyakubahwa uhagarariye polisi y'igihugu, Deputy Head of Mission for the Kingdom of the Netherlands, President of the Rwanda Red Cross Society and members of the Governing Board, Secretary General of Rwanda Red Cross Society, Head of IFRC Delegation from the Kinshasa Cluster, Head of ICRC Delegation, representatives of government institutions and Red Cross societies from around the world, distinguished partner, guests, Rubyiruko, Bana bacu, all protocol observed, muraho neza. It is my great honor to join you all today for this annual partnership meeting and officiating the inauguration of Inzozi Youth Center. So once again, congratulate commitment to truly uplift our nation. So the Rwanda Red Cross Societies continues to be a valued partner of the government of Rwanda in advancing humanitarian action, fostering self-reliance, and unlocking the potential of youth across the country. I would like to particularly commend the Rwanda Red Cross and all of its partners for building this new youth center, which will make a difference in providing career guidance, as well as providing the essential skills in first aid. Earlier we were discussing with our local leaders that we need to find a way to introduce first aid in all sectors of our society, not just the ones who are part of the medical fields. It is very interesting to see how the essential skills in innovation and technology will also be provided here. And of course, the importance of talent detection and development for our young people, because we believe that this will create stronger communities for all. So distinguished ladies and gentlemen, at the Ministry of Youth and Arts, we strongly believe that beyond hard and technical skills development that youth can gain, We believe that there is a need for all stakeholders, us included, to invest in the teaching of soft skills and positive values, because we understand that these are the necessary soft skills that will help fight behavioral issues harming our youth. The previous speakers have all mentioned the issues of drug and alcohol addiction, dropping out of school, the issue of teenage pregnancies as we were touring the center. So we do believe that through youth centers like this one, there will be various counseling services and other health services that our young people do need to be able to make better decisions for themselves. Additionally, we hope to see our young people emerge from these kind of centers, having gained from the right kind of nurturing environment so that their talents can truly flourish. In doing so, we believe that programs that we see here in other youth centers around the country will contribute greatly to addressing the rising challenges of youth redundancy and NEET, N-E-E-T, which stand for the youth who are not in education, not in any kind of employment or training. We therefore want to encourage our young people to make full use of the practical and useful programs to be offered here. We hope this new youth center will help revitalize other youth services from across the region, not only in nurturing talents, but in promoting positive engagement and equipping our young people with the tools to create decent and fulfilling employment. In this way, it will directly contribute to our national vision for sustainable and inclusive development. And us as government stand ready to work closely with the Rwanda Red Cross to ensure the center is successful. Allow me now to speak directly to our young people. Rubyiruko, bana bacu, bana b'u Rwanda. Nagira ngo nshimangire ibyo maze kuvuga mu Cyongereza, kuko ndumva ari iby'ingenzi. Nashaka no kubatuma ku bagenzi banyu batashoboye kuza uyu munsi, kumva ko aya mahirwe mashyiriweho muyabyaza umusaruro. Ari ibibuga, ari n'ubundi bumenyi mushobora kungukira hano, iki nicyo gihe cyanyu cyo kwiteza imbere no guteza imbere imiryango yanyu n'igihugu muri rusange. Rubyiruko, gukoresha neza serivisi zitangirwa muri iki kigo bizabarinda kwishora mu ngeso mbi zirimo gukoresha ibiyobyabwenge, ubusinzi bukabije, ubuzererezi, gutwara inda z'imburagihe n'ibindi bituma iterambere ryanyu rikoma mu nkokora. Ndabashishikariza gukomeza kurangwa n'ikinyabupfura, gukora cyane no gukunda umurimo, kurinda ibikorwa remezo no kuba ijisho rya bagenzi banyu badashaka kugendera mu nzira nziza. Ejo hanyu heza muhategura uyu munsi. Kugira ubuzima bwiza rero ku mubiri no mu mutwe, mubigire inshingano, bityo imbaraga zanyu zibe koko izubaka igihugu cyacu kandi vuba nk'uko dukunda kubivuga. Honorable guests, allow me to also acknowledge that beyond youth empowerment, the Red Cross has also consistently been a reliable partner in times of crisis. If you allow me to take you back to a few years ago, in 1994, this was a very specific time in our history when many Rwandans were left behind and left alone. However, in those difficult times, the Red Cross and Red Crescent societies stayed to provide the needed medical care and psychosocial support for our people to learn to cope with the total devastation they had just survived. We can never thank you enough for that. So from natural disasters and health emergencies, which include epidemics and pandemics, the Red Cross volunteers were among the first responders, often risking their own lives to protect and save others. Your dedication and humanity continue to inspire us all. You remind us that with unity, preparedness, and compassion, no challenge is too great to overcome. So allow me to once again thank all the partners and sponsors who have stood by the noble institution over the years. The progress we celebrate today is indeed the result of strong partnerships that are built on trust, shared goals, and concerted efforts. May we all continue investing in initiatives that empower youth and strengthen communities so that together we can create the Rwanda we want, a Rwanda that is resilient, inclusive, and prosperous. Together, we can build a future where every young person is empowered to lead, to serve, and to work for the great of our nation. In closing, let us all leave this meeting inspired and determined to continue serving humanity. Ndabashimiye, murakoze cyane.